Good evening. I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me. I'm Rachel Blackmore. I'm a relationship coach and I help women to find the one by becoming the most authentic and vibrant version of themselves. And today I wanted to talk about the 6 boxes of life. Now you may or may not have heard of the 6 boxes of life. But basically there are a few different ones, but the one that I've been most familiar with is the one where you have 6 boxes in like a grid, and you have to think about what you have in each box and how much of your life is taken up in each box. So for example, your first box is work, so you should spend 1/6 of your life focusing on work. The second one is your relationship. The third one is your family. The fourth one is your hobbies or your social life with your friends. The fifth one is your health, so maybe keeping fit, eating well. And the sixth one is your spiritual or personal development. So that might be reading, it might be learning something new, it could be anything. So when I think about these 6 boxes and I think about my own life, I think I have it fairly well balanced, but there was one time where I didn't have it balanced at all. In fact, when I was a teacher, my life was predominantly work and I didn't really have time for anything else. And the reason I decided to talk about this today was for a couple of reasons, really. The first one is because I read something about it the other day and I thought, oh, that's really interesting. I wonder how many people are aware of this, or I wonder how many people have a really skewed life where, like I used to be, work takes up too much time, or maybe you don't have a job at the moment and so everything else is kind of suffering as a result or whatever. And I found that the women I've worked with generally have a good sort of 4 or 5 of those boxes sorted and in quite good ratio to one another. They tend to have quite a good work-life balance, but the one box that's gapingly empty is the box where they would like to have a romantic relationship, which is when they come and work with me. And the other reason that I wanted to talk about this today is because I don't really share this very much in terms of Facebook and social media and stuff. But one of my hobbies, well, the only hobby really I have, is buying and selling vintage items. So every Wednesday morning, me and my mum go over to Hempstead in Gloucester to the car boot there. And we go around and we have a look at what's there, and I particularly like buying old typewriters. So today I was really lucky. I found 6 vintage typewriters today, so I bought all of them. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy it because it's time spent with my mum. I enjoy it because I really get excited about the things that I find, and I love coming home and researching them, and I really enjoy listing them on my shop and then people buying them and being excited about receiving them themselves. And it's quite sociable as well. I've got to know quite a few of the people down there, so as me and mum walk around we have a nice chat with the people on the stall holders and with the people on the stalls, and it's really nice. So I would like to have another hobby, to be honest with you. I do enjoy that, and I do find that life gets in the way a little bit sometimes of me maybe learning something new. I did start learning the guitar at one point, and I kind of let that go to one side for a little while, but I'm going to pick that back up again in March. So I'd really like to know which of those boxes is missing for you. So if you can comment below and let me know, if you feel like you've got a good balance in those 6 areas, or whether you feel like you need to work on something particularly. And if one of those boxes that is empty is relationships and you would like me to help you with your relationships, then I've actually just re-recorded my training on finding the one, being the most authentic version of yourself in order to find the one. And that's a free training. It lasts about 45 minutes, but you know, it's really valuable, I think, otherwise I wouldn't have produced it. So if you are looking for a relationship and it is something that you're serious about and you want to know more about, or know more about what I do, I'll put the link below. So in the comments after this video, I will put a link to that webinar, to that training, and you can click on that and watch it. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what boxes you feel like you would like to fill. Let me know whether you have any interesting hobbies. I'd love to know about your interesting hobbies, you know, and anything else that you want to find out, really. So yeah, enjoy the webinar if you decide to watch it. The link will be below, and I will see you again. Have a good evening.